You guys are nameless, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird that some of the animals are nameless, but not all of them. Cultists aren't nameless. Oh, I found you. Hello.
Greetings.
That's a weird one. We killed something nameless there. Not those guys. Where do we find those nameless? I need nameless. Okay, yeah. So you mentioned the statue of the goddess and the warring sisters.
Those statues of the two sisters are somewhat misleading. They are not fighting each other. They are merely representations of battle and bravery. The Cathar and the Morrigan were two aspects of the original goddess. It's an easy mistake to make, now that time has worn away all context.
That's actually a good one for us. Toss this one.
The wildwood lends its aid.
No, nameless. So nameless won't be happening this time. I'm not even sure what to look for to figure out. Like, I mean, like other than like those like the monkey things. Like, I'm not even sure what I'm looking for as far as like nameless enemies. I know Trents are vivid. I know cultists are wild. But like the werewolves, the wolves, like those all seem to show up regardless of which way you're going. Oh, a nameless thug. Okay. There are humans that are nameless. Found something here. You again. And right next to you, you got Vivid.
Greetings.
Hmm. Those are neat. Useless for this character, but it's neat. And let's go get our 2 points.
The old goat's turned up his tootsies, has he? Oh, wait! I feel a poem coming on. Through the bleating flock, our exile did wade, over hoof and horn and goat blood sprayed, until at last an audience with old King Billy, or the Cloven One, or Eberron, and other names just as silly. Dine with me, friend, old Billy did growl. Feed me your soul, feed me it now. Our exile just smiled and gutted that goat, so that not one more soul would get stuffed down his old throat. Honestly, you wouldn't believe how hard it is to find a good rhyme for goat exile. Poor Nessa. If the ship graveyard is sealed off with some brine-born barrier, then the king clearly knows that you're coming to relieve him of his queen-to-be. Well, you should be used to long and arduous journeys now. If nothing else, it's good fodder for an epic. I'd best get composing.
Another damn god, you say? Yeah, that figures. A primitive deity from a primitive time, crawling up out of the dirt with a view to enslaving us all with its creeping, bloody offspring. I think we could all do without gods like that. So here, take something for the road ahead. The way things are going, it'll be a tough one. Farewell.
Okay. Before we get going, I guess this has the most value for us right now. Oh. I'd forgotten this was even an option. I always take this one because it pairs perfectly with... Like, I always take the second from the last one there because it pairs perfectly with courage. But that third one. Need that third one so bad. I mean, it's not like we have bad block recovery right now. Just that better block recovery would be better. Now let's just go for the defenses right now. Right now we're at 28% and 46%. %, and 53%. Hopefully we didn't do anything too crazy to the hunters. Wild pack, whatever they're called. Hey. Now let's take care of these guys first, because they're always right here. Yep. Go. Animal pack. Okay. Now let's do it. My first guy is Vivid Empowered. May have made a mistake. Oh, it's down here. Don't tell me that both of these guys have... Yeah, because those the corrupted blood was stacking up way too fast. Got another eye.
I'm not up to that just yet.
My nameless. Why do you taunt me? Give me Trent, spiders, and werewolves. None of those are nameless. None of them.
Greetings.
I think the one I have in our stash is better than this one. That's nice.
Keep what you kill. Move swiftly.
I mean, we're not doing leech, but still, that's a nice one. Now keep it for posterity. And who knows, maybe this mechanic will go core. I doubt it, but can always hope. Like, there's so many of these mechanics that I wish would go core. Like, I actually really like the trial of the ancestor stuff. You know, it's just that, you know, our build just wasn't up to snuff for taking on the later stuff, but like, I enjoyed it. I would have liked to have gotten further into it, to have gotten more of the ancestor lore. It was actually kind of funny. So during the what was it called? Not Crucible. Crucible was the league before Trial of the Ancestors. What was the one before Crucible? Forbidden Sanctum? Is that the one? I mean, there might have been something between Forbidden Sanctum and Crucible. I forget, but Forbidden Sanctum, like, the build that I did for that one was absolutely the wrong build to do for that league, because it was entirely a like a face tank build that had no business being in, like, you know, like in that league, like, you know, you couldn't do a face tank build because the mechanic required you to avoid everything. So, you know, so I did a face tank build during a league where you couldn't face tank. And then I did a burst melee build in a league where I needed to have a face tank build. Like if I had done my Guardian build, actually mind you, like my Guardian build was garbage. Like there were no legs for that. Like I planned it out completely wrong. So it wouldn't have, like, you know, like my updated build that actually worked. Like that one would have been great to do during the Trial of the Ancestors League. But definitely not my actual Forbidden Sanctum Guardian build. Oh, I see. Must be a challenge that has to do with killing enemies that are empowered by the wisps. I wasn't even paying attention to what the thing was. I don't know what the reward for that mirror was. Hate these guys. Hate these guys so much. Not the gorilla guys, but like rare enemies that have the siphon thing. I hate that one. Oh, he's empowered. Hopefully the parasite doesn't go crazy. Oh, died immediately. Crazy. Did not expect that. Hate you little bastard so much.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I also have a build using one of the new transfiguration gems. Like I got the like the falling zombie one. I think I have like a third of the total blue transfiguration gems now. But
Still alive.
like I'm doing or I'm trying to do a build centered around that transfiguration gem with the Baron. The reason I bring it up is because I have a Baron here, so I can actually show it. Would that be worth it? I lose that intelligence. A lot of intelligence. I mean, if those resistances were better, then I'd definitely do it, but... Ah. Well, I mean, I can still keep... I can keep the fractured stuff. Yeah, so hold on to that, and then I have those. No. Yeah. Just... Oops. Wrong one. There it is. That's funny.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
I saved up enough of these to get gem yet. Smaller than 5? No. Okay. can get 2.
Good tidings to you. Time and tide wait for no man.
To the cave we go.
The Brand King, his time has almost come. Then hope will be... I will be...
Really? 1? There was 1. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wow. It was the little exploding things, wasn't it? Yep. I was so focused on the nameless enemies.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Like I didn't even give thought to, oh, those enemies run up to you and explode. I chose poorly. You empowered? Yep. It's Vivid empowered. Oh, and Promer. Awesome. It was damn nice of him not to give me a nasty bleed. Yeah, who's this gonna be? Is it gonna be Rog or Danig? Or maybe it's just gonna be one of the two. And it is Rog. Nice. I mean, we don't have the currency, but nice. Rog is the man.
Hello there.
Like when you have enough of the currency stacked up, Rog is an awesome NPC.
I'm Rog. I specialise in logistics and planning. I don't know how you've survived out here on your own, but I'll do what I can to support you with my supply skills. From the back, far from combat. I'm bound by honour to discover the fate of Uhtred and the Order of the Chalice. I'll trade you for any relics that you find with their marks and runes. They were the primary priesthood and religious order that went with the initial ships to Rayclast. They interpreted the stars and the workings of mysterious forces such as alchemy, machinery, and runes. I've always wanted to join the Order. I quite like the idea of spending my days sequestered in a laboratory doing research.
What do we got? Can't evade. Don't care about gems. %30 of their life over 1 second. We're kind of a chip damage build, so I don't know if that's a good one for us to do. Definitely want more artifacts. Ooh. That could be nice. Alright, let's see. I want the experience, but that could be rough. Reach again. Got all of them. Oh well. Nothing good.
Glad to see you.
And nothing is first offering for us anyway.
Don't drink the water.
Ah, wrong way. I chose poorly twice. That's all wild.
Once more.
Yes? Heed the Morrigan.
Oh, I've made a huge mistake. I've made a massively huge mistake. And so, this part of Act 6 is generally like depending on your build, can be really difficult, can be really easy. Just depends on how good your build is. But I just empowered with all 3 of these. And when you're doing like the thing where like you're refueling the little pyre, if those things get empowered, like like if the rares in that get empowered, that's going to be really bad for me. I really wish they would add VO for the remaining door. It just doesn't make sense of why they haven't done it. Like, I don't care how much of the team is on PoE 2 right now and how few are actually working on PoE 1. Like, they've made more than enough money on this game to afford the extra sessions that would be necessary to finish off all the lore. More than enough.
I'm not up to that just yet.
And the reason that like I don't do the voices for for the lore archive, like for like the stuff that doesn't have VO, because I feel like it would be like both in terms of the fact that obviously like like I'm not an actor, I'm not I have had no vocal training of any sort. Like aside from the fact that like in terms of performance, I would be very much lacking compared to like the actual proper performances that were recorded for this game. Like at the same time, like it's more about the fact that like I would feel like like if I was to do that, then I would most likely just do it with my normal speaking voice, which would be that's what I'm looking for here. Like tonally dissonant, I guess. Like like because all the other ones would would have British or New Zealand accent, Scottish in some case, Irish in some case, but Anglo, Anglo dialect. And so like if I was to use my American accent while everything else was in like those kind, the other kind of English, then I think to like the people who actually do go and check out those videos, it just wouldn't fit. Ah, I didn't. Damn it. No.
Still alive, are we? Stay sharp out there. Greetings! If Nessa thinks you can use that old rag of a banner to rustle up a phantom ship, who am I to argue? I don't need to understand how she comes back to us, only that she can. Farewell.
Good tidings to you. You've got the black flag from your grandfather's ship. Ah, the Black Crest were the most formidable ship to ever sail the seas. Yet now it's a hulk of rotted wood and bone, mouldering away in that forsaken graveyard. But why is it there? You don't think that Merv... Never. I wouldn't even think it. No Wraith would ever fall victim to that tentacled sea hag. Waylon must be out there somewhere. Yeah, castaway, that's it. For now, you'll be off to safe passage to the Brine King's Reef, and there ain't no ship going to get you there faster than the Black Crest. So as the only Wraith present and accounted for right now, I hereby give you permission to burn that flag and the beacon. Might as well see if there's some truth in that old legend about it resurrecting the wrecks of Wraith's past and other less notable vessels. Maybe when this is all done, I'll take the Black Crest for myself and sail out in search of me grandfather. He's too hardy an old barnacle to kill, so he'll be out there, somewhere. Yeah, I know the Brine King. What pirate doesn't? Drown me fair share of mutineers under the full moon, to keep the old king's slumber when storms threaten, you see. If he's been roused from the depths, it'd be nothing but ill tidings for those of us with air in our lungs. He'll be getting back to raping and eating us ocean-going folks soon enough, stealing wombs in which to spawn his slithering offspring. Aye, that blasphemy is out there somewhere right now, I'd wager. And to think there'd still be folks needing transport from Oriath. More commissions to be had. But a lecherous sea god, now, that complicates things. Time and tide wait for no man.
What? Still alive, are we?
I'm not up to that just yet.
You know, and like I'm just thinking of something that's going to be like super scary when we get to the tidal island. Like these, like the little we find one. These dudes. So, like the version of these guys that are on the tidal island, you know, they show up in like massive packs that all fire off their frostbolt at the same time. Which I still hate that these are called a frostbolt. It's a bubble. It's a friggin' bubble. How can that be a bolt? But like those dudes, you know, like they show up in a big pack and they all fire off their bubble at you at the same time. And if you don't have, you know, your cold resistance topped off when you go there, you know, like they just wreck you. If those guys get empowered by Wild, like that will be absolutely terrifying. Okay, let's go and do this. No. Well. What happened? Did it take off? I didn't see it take off. What happened? Oh, it went that way. One more eye. Like these. How are we? Okay. Do double that up at least one more time. Oh, it's empowered. It's empowered. That's not too bad, though. Hey, nice. You did the challenge. Alright, not too bad. What up?
House's rules, and now I'm bound to you. The legendary Wraith, captain of the Black Crest, cursed to be the undead slave of some lowly outcast by the looks of it. You got an ass for a brain in a thick skull of yours? Of course I'll ferry you to the Brine King's bloody reef. I'd be wanting to discharge this accursed duty and get back to me afterlife. It's not right. Not natural being above water without a beating heart in me chest. So get yourself aboard and be quick about it. Don't think I'm going to be bawling and chaining after your sorry ass once our journey to the reef is done. Right?
No single
Well,
being should have the power to reshape
Go find
the world
yourself
like
a
this.
salty sovereign to dethrone. Fool's errand, if you ask me. Old Briny will gut you like a fish, but at least with you dead in the water, I'll be free to get on with my own voyage. So off you go, matey. Lord of Salt and Scales, what we used to call him. They say, when the gods got the boot from our lands, that monstrosity went to sleep down in the deep. Dreamed the kind of dreams that cause all sorts of guilt abominations to raise up, to plague and hunters for what he...
Rude.
Lord of Salt and Scales, what we used to call him. They say, when the gods got the boot from our lands, that monstrosity went to sleep down in the deep. Dreamed the kind of dreams that cause all sorts of guild abominations to rise up, to plague and hunters for what he thinks we must have done to him. Was a time we got ordered to hunt them things near extinction, free the trade routes from old Briny's tyranny. Even so, not a sailor worth his salt who won't sacrifice a lousy deckhand or two by light of the full moon just to keep that overgrown crab slumbering in the Oriathan trench. If he's risen again, you bet your bloody ass we're all buggered.
Welcome.
Very good offensive claw.
Farewell.
Good tidings to you. Time and tide wait for no man.
What a lovely day we're having. You've the deck of the mighty Black Crest under your feet, and old Whalem himself to man the helm. Well, I'll be a pirate's monkey, mate. You sure do know how to travel in style, Exile.
Welcome.
Good tidings to you.
It's weird that Lily doesn't have any dialogue for that. Let's see if we can ruin our day. That's new. Okay. I want to name this dude. Oh. Merchant. What? What is this? You can just buy uniques off this guy? How much do these cost? Oh, I see. All of your wisps. Get one for all of them. That's a neat one. I have plenty of these. These. And that. And that. And this. Like this, I'm not interested in this one. I think I have one of these in standard. So it's between the Whispering Ice. The Wheel of the Storm Sail. Duration of curses on you. Not a very good item. Okay. So the Emberwake, the Whispering Ice, or the Bound Fate. Go get some wisps. Ah. And it's just all the wisps you have, so.
Choose.
Well, I'm interested in seeing what this Ice Storm skill is. Like, I really like this Bound Fate one. Yeah. Hmm.
Yes?
Hmm. I don't see the value in that. I mean, 4 withered for 2 seconds on enemies that are on full life.
Heed the Morrigan. I'm not up to that just yet.
I'm pretty sure that the lore here is not voiced either. Yeah.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Oh, nice. There it is. Yeah, so I guess the Wildwood replaced the event for here also. Should I go back and clear out before going in there? I mean, there's no guarantee you'll drop anything good, but just in case. I mean, I've never gotten anything like anything nice off of the Brine King before, but everything always has a chance to drop something you'll like. Pretty good.
Farewell.
Oh, I'd forgotten that I wanted to show this before. Yeah, so this is called the Baron here. It's an armor helmet that makes it that any zombies you have increased life, and based on the amount of strength you can have extra zombies and even have your zombies leech health back to you. So the build that I'm working on right now, not this build here, but like in Standard League, one of the builds I'm working on is a Slayer build that uses this, along with the Falling Zombie Transfiguration gem, a transfigured, very zombie gem that causes, instead of raising a corpse as a zombie, like it just materializes a zombie that falls and instantly dies, but deals area damage. So I wasn't sure if the 1000 strength bonus there, if that would allow the falling zombie to leech health back to you. And I'm still not sure if it works. Like like at the moment, it's still inconclusive whether or not like that bonus is actually being applied. I mean, the build is working very well. Like it's a really nice build right now. I was able to get my my Slayer all the way through Act 7, like easily using that build. But like I don't know if it's as effective as it seems. Like I don't know if like the effectiveness of it is just that the build itself is solid without the helmet, or if the helmet is actually providing value to the build.
So courageous. Such a fine example of womanhood. I simply knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Or my husband. You see, His Majesty could never be satiated on his wedding day by one bride alone. Thank you, my new sister. I shall always treasure your company.
Okay.
Born of ocean's mire, and death washed clean of dark desire.
That is Act 6.
And thus the Lord of Salt and Scale sinks to feed the fishes that flit amongst the ruins of Sir Arthur. Come and jest of his divine juices while they are all washed away.
Nissa, I'm sorry. I was too late.
May humanity flourish.
How did you? You're still breathing. Bloody barnacles on me arse. You, my new friend, are a legend of the high seas to behold. I tell you what, I've already done my bit getting you here, but if you're looking to sail onto Frisia, me and the Black Crest would be honored to take ya. Hold on to your cockles, me hearty.
The sea betwixt here and Frisia be the most ill-tempered there is. Here's hoping you've as much steel in your gizzard as you seem to in your heart. Cast off!
I'd hoped for a chance to see Nessa again. Dreamed it like some poor bloody child believing in fairy tales. No, she's not one of us anymore. But at least she's not like Mervale either. Can't overlook a mercy like that. Who knows? Perhaps Nessa is better off this way. Not like this is much of a home to come back to anyway. Look, I know you did what you could. And for that, you'll always have my thanks. Farewell.
Clearly the old Brine King wasn't worth his salt. A fish out of water, if ever there was. But, I suppose, as someone wise once said, you can't teach a crab to walk straight. Too much. Yeah, be honest with you. All this fishy mirth is me just swimming around a tricky topic. Nessa. She's not coming back to us, is she? Can't say I'm surprised. What with everything she's been through, what she's become. I wish her all the happiness she can find out there in the sea. More than she could muster on this God's awful land of ours.
The Black Crest. She lives again. And me granddaddy. Still can't believe Mervale did that to him. The bilesome bitch. At least his spirit roams free once again. Wonder if he'll come and visit his favorite granddaughter one more time. Anyways, with the Brine King gone, you've done a fine thing for us seafarers. The waters won't no longer pander to the whim of an overgrown, bloody crustacean. And damn me if I don't feel a stirring in me loins. It's the ocean, calling, like a lust-starved lover. But for now, bugger it all. I'll be sticking about Lion Eye's watch until I get me a new ship. Don't feel sorry for me. With me womanly wiles as sharp as they are, I'll be having Tarkley help me pass the time. Just you see. Time and tide wait for no man.
Alright. That is it for Act 6. Next time we'll start off by doing all the lore down here, with the exception of those folks, and we gotta wait for me to find Danig. Yeah, like Act 7 always takes a little longer. Well, I mean, I guess like lore-wise, it won't take as long as Act 1, but and like the route to the end of Act 7 always takes a little longer than the route to the end of Act 6 does. So that one will probably be like 3 sessions. And mind you, like this one, I definitely went over my time on what I give myself for doing these. But you know, there wasn't a good cutoff point, you know, that I had reached. And of course, obviously, like, you know, it's all because of the league mechanic. Stopping to do that every time. Yeah, so between this time and next time, I'll go and farm out all of the nameless. Just so that in the next one, like, we can go and finish that quest up. I mean, hopefully I won't run into the crow when I'm not recording, but you know, it's possible. Possible it'll happen. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Everybody for stopping by and checking me out. Enjoying the playthrough, and I appreciate doing all the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. Next time, Be Victus, Bye Numeris, and bye.